Hello everyone, today I'm going to do Uppuma. Indians out there would know about this, but I don't think the Malays and the Chinese know. It's called tepung suji or semolina flour, or in Indian it's called rava flour. I'm making a lot for about 15 people including my household, so I'm going to use quite a bit. I always measure. I'm taking a mug like this. See, this is 1 mug. For every mug you need about 1.5 same mug of hot water. This is 3. I think I'm going to use all, and this is about 3 1/4. So the amount of hot water is 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 plus slightly more. So that would be about 5 hot water, but it's always good to boil more so that you can add in as necessary, either how soft you want or how firm you want it. Okay, and Uppuma means salty flour because this is normally made with salt. It needs salt, but the thing is you can make it plain. Most people do make it plain at home, and when I was growing we had this plain, but we will eat this with sugar on the side. I don't know why. That's the way my family brought us up, with sugar on the side, but a lot of Indian families eat this with many other dishes. I was shocked when one of my friends said it goes well with sardine paratal, so I'm supplying some to my husband's office, so I'm making some sardine paratal to go with it, and it's really nice. And I'm adding vegetables because this is for lunch. For lunch or dinner it's nice to add certain vegetables. I've got some finely grated carrot, finely shredded cabbage, and finely sliced French beans, and I've got about 2 medium-sized onions sliced and chopped up to pieces like this. There's no garlic or ginger. If you want you can grate some ginger. There's 1 green chilli sliced, some curry leaves, and dried chilli cut up for tempering. So if you don't want to use vegetables, you just want to make plain Uppuma, go ahead. Hari ni aunty nak buat satu masakan India ya. Ini famous dekat rumah-rumah India untuk breakfast ke, lunch ke, dinner ke. Maksud Uppuma adalah tepung bergaram, sebab memang dia pakai garam. Okay, dan tepung ni tadi saya dah tunjukkan, tepung suji ataupun semolina flour, ataupun ada lagi satu nama India dia rava flour. Apa-apa sukatan yang kamu ambil, satu sukatan apa-apa cawan, air panas dia 1,5, tapi kita akan normally tambah lebih sikit lah. Banyak aunty buat hari ni untuk supply office, so saya supply untuk diorang dengan untuk rumah saya sekali, so saya buat banyak. Kamu tengoklah nanti banyak mana saya dapat daripada 3 kolej macam ni, dan 3 kolej dan lebih sikit. 1 kolej macam ni air panasnya 1,5, boleh dilebihkan ya kalau nak lagi lembut gitu. Okay, ni kita kena sangrai tanpa minyak, tapi setengah orang masukkan sedikit ghee masa sangrai ni. Lepas dia dah sangrai sikit, kita masukkan sedikit ghee, lagi sedap. Dan diperlukan adalah lepas sangrai kita perlukan minyak dan sedikit ghee, garam, dan di sini ada jintan putih, biji sawi dan urad dhall. Ini mesti ada. Dengan tu kita tumis dalam minyak, cili kering 1, cili hijau 1, dan bawang saiz sederhana lah, bawang besar. Okey, daun kari pun ada dekat sini. Ni kita hiris dan chop sikit lah, sebab saya buat ni untuk tengah hari. Saya ada sayur-sayur dalam ni. Kebanyakan orang tak pakai sayur, melainkan untuk makan tengah hari ke makan malam ke, dia nak heavy sikit kan, so dia orang akan masukkan lah. Tapi ini kena sangrai api sederhana saja ya. The other things you will need is oil, ghee, salt, and these 3 spices, mustard seeds and urad dhall, and this will be roasted under medium to low flame for some time, and towards the end you can add in 1 flat teaspoon of ghee just to give it a nice flavor, and then we can start cooking. But you also need to get another tray ready, because as soon as you have finished dry roasting it and adding a bit of ghee, you need to transfer it to something else, otherwise it will overcook with the heat from the saucepan. Okay, I've got already a pot of water boiling here. I'll switch it off for the time being and start lightly roasting this, medium to low flame. This flour, if you are buying it and you have opened it, please put it in the fridge, because otherwise sometimes you tend to get weevils. If so, just sieve it before using. Okay, ni kalau kita beli dan tak pakai semua, ikat dia dan taruh dalam peti sejuk ya. Kalau tak, kadang-kadang ada ulat-ulat. Kalau ada lah sikit-sikit ulat-ulat, kita ayak dia je, buang apa-apa yang ada. Tapi ni yang fresh, saya baru buka paket-paket tadi. Sit with the back of your knuckle. If it's nice and warm, then you can switch it off off. It will burn easily, so keep stirring. Non-stick pans will be good for that. And you also use metal, doesn't matter, but keep stirring it and control the heat. Ini boleh cepat macam brown, so kita kena kacau-kacau selalu. Kalau ada apa-apa yang non-stick lagi bagus lah. Kalau tak ada pun pakai yang biasa, tapi jaga-jaga dia ya. Kacau selalu. Kita boleh pakai belakang jari kita untuk test dah cukup panas ke. Ini adalah untuk membawa bau uppuma ni. Bila kita masak lagi sedap lah. Lagi kalau kita masukkan ghee sedikit akhir sekali, dan sedikit sudah sebab kita akan pakai minyak. Agak banyak juga minyak dia. Bila dia dah mula bergentel-gentel macam ni, kita boleh masukkan ghee sedikit. Ini optional ya, kalau mahu saja. Kalau mahu ghee ni boleh dimasukkan terus dalam minyak ya. Cara tu pun boleh. Kalau macam ni lagi wangi kita punya uppuma. Tengoklah apa cara. Tapi yang penting lepas ni kita kena alihkan tepung ni. Tak boleh tinggal dalam sospen. Nanti dia lagi brown nanti. Kita tak mahu dia brown sangat. Okay, sekarang dia akan alihkan. Picking up about 3 small ladles of oil. Putting in 1 flat soup spoon of mustard seeds, followed by 1 flat soup spoon of urad dhall and cumin. Cumin will be slightly heaping soup spoonful. Masukkan 1 sudu rata biji sawi, 1 sudu rata urad dhall, minyak 3 senduk itu, dan 1 sudu sup jintan putih tapi membukit sikit. Boleh juga digunakan sedikit halia kalau mahu ya, tapi kita racik halus-halus. And use some ginger if you like, but do mince it or shred it fine. The beans first, somewhat, and then goes in the carrot and cabbage, followed by the hot water, and then you add in the semolina flour little at a time. You can omit all these vegetables if you want to make the plain uppuma, but all the other ingredients are a must. Okay, masukkan kacang buncis ya dulu, lepas tu carrot dan kubis. Tadi yang dimasukkan juga 1 cubit besar garam kasar ya. Okey, sekarang kita masukkan sebab 3 dan lebih sikit kan tepung dia, so kita masukkan dekat 5 lah. 3, 4, 5. Because I use 3 and 1/4 of the flour, the water I'm putting in as 5, okay? Keep the other remaining water. If you need, you just keep adding. This is supposed to be salty. I've used coarse salt, but I will add on fine salt later. Tepung tu kita masukkan sikit-sikit ya, jangan terus masuk. Tadi yang dimasuk garam kasar, sekarang saya masukkan sedikit garam halus. Ini kita masuk sikit-sikit ya, jangan sekali terus masuk. Tapi kita rasa-rasa sekarang macam mana rasa dia. Dia mesti masin. Uppuma iaitu tepung yang masin. Tapi ni kalau lepas masak cicah dengan gula kasar memang sedap. Panas-panas sikit kita makan dengan gula kasar memang sedap. Budak-budak semua suka. Saya sampai hari ni makan macam tu lah. Tapi orang lain cuma makan dengan kari, dengan sambar, macam-macam. Okay, kita masukkan sikit-sikit. Okay, putting the flour little at a time and keep stirring it. Kacau selalu ya. Masuk sikit-sikit. Ini kalau ada lebih-lebih boleh masuk dalam peti ais dan microwave makan ya. Dia cepat akan menggentel, so kurangkan api dia. Ni tepung datang dari negara-negara lain-lain kan, so air dia serap lain-lain. Ini tepung suji, ada yang kasar, ada yang betul-betul halus. Mana-mana satu pun boleh. Tapi air dia yang kamu kena jaga. Ini agak banyak kita dapat ya. Mungkin cukup lah untuk 12, 13, 14 orang dalam styrofoam. Ini bukan macam nasi goreng yang mesti berderai ya. Ini hanya lembut aja. This is not like nasi goreng where it has to be flaky or piece by piece. This is something that you eat that is very very soft, but not like bubur. Just something that's very soft. Now you can start tasting it. At this point, if the salt content is not enough, you can add in fine salt. Keep stirring, low flame. You definitely need salt, so I'm spreading it all over. Memang perlukan garam. Okay, air dia semua tu sudah cukup lah. Dah lembut macam ni. Dan selalunya lepas masak, kita nak dia macam lembut kan. So, tutup saja dengan penutup. Off api, tutup dengan penutup. Lepas tu hidang. Biar dia masak dalam haba dia sendiri. Dia mesti masin lah. Sebelum off api, check selalu. Jangan sekaligus tambah garam. Don't add the salt in one go. I've added a bit more salt. I'm happy with the texture, but what you need is the salt content. The salt must dissolve well. That is why in the beginning we dissolve it into the water, but it's always hard to gauge how much you will need. Everyone's preference is slightly different. I'm not going to add too much because I'm eating it with a paratol that is also salty. I think it needs a bit more. Saya hari ni nak hidang ni dengan sardin ya. Kuah sardin yang pekat sikit, sardin dan kentang. So tak perlulah banyak sangat garam dalam ni. Kalau kita makan macam gitu saja, cicah dengan gula, kita tambah lagi garam. Sekarang biarkan tutup. Now I'll close it. The flame is off. Let it sit for a while. This is one of the must when you cook this.